In this part of the video, we are going to look at clothes and accessories, words and phrases that are associated with clothes and accessories. So the first word we're going to look at here is the word clothes. The word clothes refers to items that people wear on their bodies, such as shirts, pants, dresses, jackets, and so on. It is a general term used to describe different types of clothing the people use to cover and protect their bodies or to express their personal style. For example, I need to buy new clothes for work. Now let's imagine a scenario to help us understand the sentence. I need to buy some new clothes for work. Okay, so imagine you are a new employee and you're starting a job at a big company, okay? And your new boss tells you that there is a dress code. You need to dress professionally for work. However, all you have in your wardrobe are casual clothes. Now let's think about that. So let's imagine that you're this guy here on the screen and you only have these clothes. And you have to work in an office. However, your boss tells you that there is a dress code and you need to dress professionally for work. However, all you have in your wardrobe are these casual clothes. Okay? So imagine that. Now, let's think about what you would say in this situation. So what would you go and do? Okay, so this is the company he's going working for. Okay, so what kind of clothes are these? Yes, you got that right. They're suits. Suits. It's formal clothes. They are wearing formal clothes. So, what would you do when you need to buy clothes? Yes, that is right. You will go to buy clothes in a shop, in a clothes shop. And what would you do at the clothes shop? You will pick out clothes. And what happens after you've picked out your clothes? What do you do then? You go to the changing room. So, you're familiar with this picture here? So, what you do is you go into the changing room and you try on your new clothes. Okay? Now, what happens when you pick out the clothes, the item, pick out the item of clothes that you like? You go to the cash register and you pay for your clothes and you pay for the clothes you buy. And after that, here is what the man has purchased. So he has shoes, a pants or trousers, a tie, a suit, shirt. Here's this man and he's working very hard because of the clothes he bought. The next word is fit. This means that something should be the correct shape and size to fit or be suitable for a particular purpose. For example, those jeans still fit me. Now, in this picture here, you can see a pair of jeans. Okay, so a pair of jeans, and it does not fit the person. Okay, it does not fit the person. So, what a fit pair. So this person here cannot say that those jeans are still fitting me because they must have lost a lot of weight. However, this person in this picture can say those jeans still fit me because see it fits perfectly on them. Okay. Fold. The next word is fold. To fold something means to bend it in half or bring its parts together so that it becomes smaller or more compact. For example, you can also fold your clothes neatly before putting them away in your closet or drawer. So here is an image of a person folding clothes, and this is folded laundry to put them neatly away in a drawer. So normally when you have your clothes neatly folded, you put them away in a drawer. Okay. Go with. So the next word we're going to look at here is actually a phrasal verb. Okay, and it's the phrase to go with. The phrasal verb go with means to match or complement something else in terms of style, color, or design. For example, I think that blue shirt goes well with the black pants. In this sentence, go well with is another way of saying matches or complements. Go together. The phrase go together is used to describe two or more things that are commonly associated with each other or that complement each other well. For example, we can say black pants and a white shirt go together well because these two items of clothing complement each other and create a classic look. In short, go together. So this basically means, so the word go together basically means that two or more things match or work well together. Okay, so here is an example of clothes that does not go well together. So look at the picture here. That's a typical example. Now here are some clothes that do go together. See, like this picture here. The next word is match. Now, to match something means to be the same or similar in some way. Here's an example. The color of my shirt matches the color of my shoes. This means the color of my shirt and the color of my shoes are the same or very similar. We can use match to talk about things that are similar or complementary to each other. Now, the next word here we have is old fashioned. So, old fashioned is an adjective used to describe something that is no longer in style or is outdated. It can refer to a person, thing, or an idea that is considered old or from an earlier time. So, let me give you an example here. So, my grandmother prefers to wear old fashioned dresses that were popular when she was young. The next word here we have is put on. Now, remember, put on is another phrasal verb. So, the phrasal verb put on means to dress oneself by wearing clothes or to wear a particular item of clothing or accessory. So we have an example here. So the example here we're given is she put on her new dress for the party. Next word we're going to talk about is take off. Phrasal verb take off means to remove something, usually clothing or accessories, from one's body or an object. So here we're going to give you another example. So here's an example. After arriving home from work, Sarah takes off her shoes and puts on her slippers. So in this example, takes off means that Sarah removes her shoes from her feet. The next word we have here is try on. Now, the word try on means to put on a piece of clothing or try something for size. Now, often you will see if it fits properly or if it looks good on you. So here's an example I'm going to give you. Maggie went to the store to try on some dresses for her sister's wedding. She tried on a few different styles before she found the perfect one. Undress. Undress means to remove one's clothes. It is usually used to describe the action of taking off all or some of one's clothes. Okay, so here's an example sentence. After work, Sarah undressed and put on her pajamas to relax. However, using the words take off or get changed is more appropriate. Okay, so you remember we used the word we. So you remember we went over the phrasal verb to take off? Well, it's very similar to undress. Wear out. The phrase wear out means to cause something to become damaged, unusable, or no longer effective as a result of prolonged use. Now, an example here. My favorite pair of sneakers, which would be like shoes, okay, have been worn out because I wear them every day for running. In this example, the speaker's favorite pair of sneakers have been damaged and are no longer useful for running because they have been used for a very long period of time. Now, let me give you an example of what this will actually look like. So here is the shoes that this person used. This is what they bought. Now, when the shoes are worn out, this is what they look like. So here is a worn out pair of shoes. Let's now have an end of lesson test to see how much you've learned from this lesson. At the start of this video, we did a pre-test to see how much you knew. So now that we have completed this lesson, you have to do a test to see how much you've learned from this lesson, where you have to name out the items of clothing again, and I want you to take note of how many you get right and how many you get wrong. Let's go. Now, let's go through the acceptable answers that you could have given. So the first one was sandals, or you could even have said flip-flops, or even slip-ons. The second one was socks. The third one was t-shirt. The fourth one was scarf. Fifth one was sunglasses. Sixth one is boots or shoes or runners or trainers. I'll accept either of them. Seventh one was skirt. The eighth one was pants or trousers. And the ninth one was tracksuit. The last one, number 10, was of course a suit.